All right. Once again, I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory be unto Yahweh, Bashem Yoshai, Bashem Mukakwadash. Double honors be unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. To all the Akims worldwide, I want to say Shalom be unto you. This is the word from the GMS Trinidad camp. Just be unto quick edification, through space and the power of the Most High, Bashem Yoshai. My edification today is entitled, Can you have intercourse with a woman on her period? And that's a question. From time to time you hear stories of the enjoyments of doing that act. But what does the scripture say about it? So let's go into some scriptures about that act. So you start with Leviticus chapter 15 and verse 19. It says, "And if a woman have an issue, and her issue in her flesh be blood, she shall be put apart 7 days, and whosoever toucheth her shall be unclean until the evening." So that issue with blood is pertaining to blood flowing out of her privates, like her periods, that cycle that a woman usually have. And everything that she sitteth, everything she light upon in her separation shall be unclean. Everything also that she sitteth upon shall be unclean. And whosoever toucheth her bed shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening. And whosoever toucheth anything that she sat upon shall wash his clothes and bathe himself in water and be unclean until the evening. And if it be on her bed, or on anything whereon she sitteth, when he toucheth it, he shall be unclean until the evening. And if any man lie with her at all, which means have sex, and her flowers be upon him, which is her blood, he shall be unclean 7 days, and all the bed wherein he lied shall be unclean. So he just get the transfer of uncleanness for a period of time. And if a woman had an issue of her blood many days out of a time of separation, sometimes women have extended periods, through hormonal imbalances and different things in the past their usual time. Or if it run beyond the time of her separation, all the days of the issue of her uncleanness shall be as the days of her separation, she shall be unclean. Every bed whereon she light, all the days of her issue shall be unto her as the bed of her separation, and whatsoever she sitteth upon shall be unclean as the uncleanness of her separation. And whosoever toucheth those things shall be unclean, and shall wash his clothes, and bathe himself in water, and be unclean until the evening. But if she be cleansed of her issue, then she shall number to herself 7 days, and after that she shall be clean. So after that period, she should give herself 7 days of purification for her to be clean. And any time before that, she'll be considered unclean. So far, what the scripture is saying is that no, you cannot have sex or intercourse with a woman on a period. It will be considered an unclean act. Leviticus 18 and verse 19 says, Also, thou shalt not approach unto a woman to uncover her nakedness, as long as she be put apart in her uncleanness. And we just went into the fact that when a woman is on her period, she's considered unclean. So, in the ancient cultures of Israel, they will have a separate quarters for a woman to be in when she's on a separation. The man would have been the one to sort out his own food, his own drinks, and just have that whole separate thing happening. You wouldn't want to eat from a woman who is on a period or have a cooking or anything like that, because it will have been a time of separation. As well, we have Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 18. It says, "And if a man shall lie with a woman having her sickness, and shall uncover her nakedness, he had discovered her fountain, and she had uncovered the fountain of her blood, and both of them shall be cut off from among their people." So, having sex with a woman on her period is nothing righteous in it. It's just basically sexual immorality, So once a woman is on her period, that is a time for separation. If you're a man that has one wife, you want to separate yourself, probably put her in a different room, and you all could come up with different ways. Whereas when it's my time of separation, this is how we're going to do things to minimize, being unclean together. And then, if you all have an agreement, whereas you have another wife, this is your time, you could probably want to spend some time with your other wife, in these time. But according to the scripture, no, you cannot have intercourse with a woman on her period, and it shall be a time of separation. So it was a short edification. I hope this was able to build you up in some way. I hope it was edifying. So with that, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory be unto the Most High, Hashem Yeshai, Bashem Kodash. Double hands be unto your apostles, and here's a great millstone. To all the Akiams worldwide, I want to say Shalom be unto you. This is the word from the GMS camp saying Shalom. Say strong Akiam, Shalom.